Hi, my name is Bobbie Files with Keller Williams Realty, and this is news you can use. What are real estate agents held liable for? The simple answer to that question is everything. I received an email from a buyer's agent yesterday about a condo I have listed for sale. She wanted to know if the condo complex allows pets, specifically a dog, that weighs over 25 pounds. My response was, I have no idea. I didn't have a clue about it, nor did I want to have a clue. I had no intention on living there, so I had no personal need for the knowledge. I also know it did not have a direct impact on the unit for sale, so it is not a disclosure issue. The next question from this agent was, how are agents supposed to show this property if you don't know the answers to these kinds of questions? What I wanted to say was, I don't know how in the world other agents can manage to do their job and exercise due diligence for their client. What I did say was, I never collect nor give out condo docs as if there were changes in bylaws that the seller either did not turn over or did not know about. The seller and myself would be liable. The buyer should exercise due diligence for any issues important to them. I suggest they get in contact with the management company for the most up-to-date info. Also, the docs are recorded at the registry and they can look it up there, which also removes liability from the seller and myself. Some people may say that sounds rather severe and the world is not that litigious. Yeah, right. Imagine that same buyer receiving condo docs from me and my seller that were outdated by about 7 years. Inside these condo docs, it indicates that the over 25-pound Fido is perfectly allowed. Happily, this buyer purchases the condo. The world is a happy place. Then this happy buyer receives a letter from the association 3 weeks after moving in. The letter states Fido must go. The bylaws were revised 8 months prior to their purchase, and dogs over 25 pounds are no longer allowed. Or dogs over 25 pounds are allowed, but with many restrictions, and poor Fido did not qualify. Not only would that be sad for Fido and the buyer, the listing agent and the seller would be liable as they gave that information. And of course, Fido would all of a sudden have a value of $50,000, and the owner's emotional distress would be about $100,000 as they no longer can go outside without having anxiety attacks. Nice try from a buyer's agent to put liability on me and my seller instead of keeping it on their side of the table. A simple call to the management company could have given her all the answers she needed without trying to put a seller or seller's agent into a liability situation. And the funnier thing is that it would have been taken just as much effort. This email chain took place at about 10:30 a.m. Well, last night I am perusing my non-priority emails and I come across this article. This article is located at realtormag.realtor.org, and it's entitled Listing Data Error, MLS Gets Agent in Trouble. And it came out November 28th. Well, what do you know? An agent was sued and lost due to mistakenly relying on inaccurate information supplied by his client. What? You must be kidding me. The seller's description of property that most sellers complete asks about the zoning of a property. More likely than not, this is where the agent got the information from. Well, now that he opened Pandora's box, he had an absolute duty to verify that fact. MLS requires that an agent state how a property is zoned, so that is info we must obtain from the seller and verify with the town or city. So, for all the buyer's agents that call exercising due diligence, calling the listing agent and questioning them, thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate your desire to lighten your liability load, but I do not appreciate having it be placed on my side of the table. My name is Bobbie Files of Keller Williams Realty. I've earned the CDPE designation. That's a Certified Distressed Property Expert. You can find more information on the short sale process by visiting my website at shortsales.berkeleymass, that's BERKLEYMASS.com, or you can give me a call at 508-521-9480. Thank you so much for taking the time to view this video, and I look forward to talking with you soon.